If someone is going to love you, they need to love who you are, not who you think they want you to be.
You know, when you're in the closet, it's really uncomfortable. It's very small space, too.
The way I felt would be inauthentic.
I had a Facebook post ready to go, and I had an email ready to send to all my colleagues.
I felt I was alone. I felt that there was nobody else that would understand the feelings that I was feeling.
And I paused.
I was very scared to come out, and I feared not being accepted by my family.
I didn't want people to get to know who I really was because I was afraid of what they would say if they found out my truth.
I mean, coming out, I was obviously very, very nervous. The first person I came out to was to my mom.
Eventually, it was when I was in college in Washington, D.C. that I ultimately decided to come out as trans.
You reach a moment where you get full clarity of who you are and how amazing you are and how fierce you are.
I wasn't going to be my authentic best without showing that to the world.
It was so great to have the first person that you tell be so supportive and so loving. She just immediately gave me a hug, told me, "I love you, no problem."
Literally every single piece of my life got better after I came out.
My girlfriends would be coming up to me and be like, "Oh my God, you're glowing." And I think some of that was just the physical transformation. The other was just being happy, just genuinely happy.
As somebody who spent almost 15 years of a rocky relationship with my father, to be able to now have conversations with him and talk to him about my experiences is life-changing.
Every single email, every single comment was one of love and support.
To those young kids that are still struggling, first of all, we just want to just take a moment and just breathe.
Do not feel rushed. Don't feel like you have to be on anybody else's time but your own.
Whether that is that you don't feel comfortable coming out right now, that's okay.
There is a real power to owning the power of your identity.
When you're ready, you will do it. You'll feel great about it.
Allow yourself the time to get to know yourself and not adhere to anybody's rules but your own.
Like, it's your own time. You can't let anyone pressure you into coming out.
I want you to know right now, me looking at you, that you can always count on me to fight for you.
Because that's something that's your journey and your story, and no one can take that from you.
In the words of St. Francis de Sales, be who you are and be that well. And go thrive because of who you are, not despite it, and not for what other people tell you you're supposed to be.
It's pretty awesome.